desktop audio and then the mic auxiliary audio, and it looks like he has the desktop audio off. Is that correct? And I'm streaming, so I don't know what it sounds like, but if you can hear it or anything. It's worse here in Mercersburg than it was in Shippensburg because it's like a mist, you know. But just it's
Testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, 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 testing.
Test, 1, 2, 3. Test,
Testing.
test.
Testing, testing. Yeah, I mean, it's coming through. Well, maybe I should call. Should I call Ray and see if he can hear anything?
Yeah, music's playing, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You can hear our mics, but you can't hear our music.
Huh. You can hear us. I don't know why that would be. I'm sorry?
Yes.
Yeah. You're JD?
Hello, hello, hello. How you doing?
You're JD? Okay. What? All right. I'll call you right back. Hey, Ray, it's Rob. Good. Can you hear anything? Can you hear the music? Huh. Now let me play another. All right. Can you hear anything now?
To subscribe, go to shipnc.com and click on the edition that suits your lifestyle. Stay in touch with Shippensburg and the surrounding communities by subscribing today. Shipnc.com, the Shippensburg News Chronicle, now at our new location, 240 West King Street.
SESportsnet.com live programming begins shortly.
Testing.
SESportsnet.com live programming begins shortly. SportsNet.com live programming begins shortly.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight from Mercerburg, Pennsylvania, SD Sportsnet is proud to present Shippensburg Greyhound football. Tonight, the Greyhounds at 4-0 face the James Buchanan Rockets at 0-4. Hello again, everyone. This is Rob Ebersole along with J.D. Davidson. Cousin Scott took the night off, and J.D., a drizzly, dreary evening here at James Buchanan. Not sure if that's going to affect any of the offenses, but Shippensburg at 4-0 coming off a great win against Waynesboro. Seems to be playing on all cylinders.
Yeah, Shippensburg's playing really well this year so far. They have what should be an easy task at hand tonight, but 2 years ago we came up here and thought the same thing and went home a 14-0 loser. But Shippensburg's got to be very mindful tonight. They got to really concentrate tonight. With the conditions and so forth. They got to make sure their footing and so forth, and really concentrate on holding on to the football and so forth throughout the football game tonight, and hopefully come out of here with a win and propel them into the second half of the season.
Well, I talked to Coach Faust this afternoon, and he's pretty happy with everything, obviously. And I asked him about the health of the injured players, and he said slowly but surely they're getting better. Torres is almost 100%, so we're looking forward to his running tonight. Carter Van Syok still dealing with that ankle lower leg issue, but I told Coach, I said, it sure as heck doesn't look like that he's hurting with the way he's been playing lately, and he just kind of laughed, and also Cody Gustafson about 100%. So it's good to see and hear that probably the two best players in the teams are back 100% healthy.
Yeah, it's nice to get back close to being 100% healthy. It has affected Carter a little bit, his mobility back there, his ability to scramble and then maybe pick up some yards with his legs does have a tendency. He's not 100% that way, but he's been able to get back, set himself, and make some real good throws. Now, he was intercepted 3 times last week. He only had 1 interception coming into that ball game, but I give Waynesboro credit on a couple of those interceptions. It looked like he was just trying to throw it away, but Waynesboro made the plays on him and got the interception. But yeah, Shippensburg's offense has been clicking on all cylinders. It's nice to have Torres back tonight. Adam Hauser had a breakout game last week for the Greyhounds, so it's nice that they're 1-2.
And as far as James Buchanan is concerned, they are having a rough time of it, to say the least. 0-4. They have a 15-game losing streak dating back to last year, where a season that he went 0-10, and that last week got really pounded by Mifflin County in their first Colonial Division matchup, as it was a 61-0 score. So really not a lot of positives for the Rockets. Head coach is Andy Stoner, and I'm not sure what you tell the kids. We're looking at the rosters, and there are a lot of sophomores, and the starting quarterback is a freshman, so they have a lot of young players, but has to be kind of hard to come out in the field all the time expecting to lose the game.
Yeah, well, you don't expect to come out and lose football games and so forth, but sometimes reality is what it is. And starting a freshman quarterback, he hopefully sticks with the program. He'll be here for 4 years. When he's a senior, very well could turn out to be a stud, and that's what they got to look to do every so often, is build for the future. Like I said, 2 years ago they had a decent team, but James Buchanan's been through this before. They've had long losing streaks before, and it seems like there's one set of class that comes up, and they play for 3 years, and they increasingly get better each year, and then they're very competitive their senior season. And once they graduate, they go back down again and have to go through the process all over again. Unlike other teams like Shippensburg and Greencastle and Northern, that have a tendency just to be able to plug in people and reload year after year after year.
Okay, we'll be back with more pre-game analysis after these timeouts.
Now You can stay in touch with Shippensburg and the surrounding communities by subscribing to your hometown newspaper, the Shippensburg News Chronicle. Print edition, web edition, or e-edition, all at your fingertips and for just pennies a day. ShipNC.com gets you connected to breaking news, sports, features. Since 1844, Shippensburg has depended on the accuracy of the news and sports and more at the Shippensburg News Chronicle. Subscribe today at ShipNC.com. Now at our new location, 240 West King Street.
Premier Events West Orange Street in Shippensburg is the place to go for excellent upscale food and service in the Shippensburg area. Premier Events is a premier banquet and special events facility that offers catering for all occasions in their beautiful chandelier-lit banquet room. All their delicious food is freshly prepared and can be served on or off-site at your chosen location. Call them today at 532-2279 to book your party and let your next event be a premier event.
Getting ready for kickoff here tonight as James Buchanan is on the field waiting for the Greyhounds to come back.
Yeah, that's unusual. Shippensburg's usually the first team down to set the tone, but they weren't tonight, Rob.
Looking at a couple of the leaders for this Greyhound team, and of course Carter Van Syok, and I mention it every week when I talk to Coach Faust how much he just is so happy with the play of Carter as a junior in his first year starting. He comes into the game tonight as a 12th ranked passer, and they use the NCAA rating system in the mid-pen. 48 for 81, 791 yards, 8 TDs, and 4 interceptions. And Cody Gustafson is the third leading receiver in the mid-pen with 21 catches, 428 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 20.4. And as far as rushing is concerned, as we mentioned about Torres back, it was nice to see Adam Hauser break out last week.
Yeah, Adam Hauser, he picked up the workload last week in the football game. Felt bad for Noah Chavez. He did rip off a nice run to start that football game last week. And I was watching the replay of that game on GameTimePA.com, and the person they called the hold on, I tell you, it didn't look like there was a hold on that play on Rob that brought that rush back for him. But Chavez, he did a real nice job last week returning the kickoffs in that ball game. Gave Shippensburg really good field position and so forth.
Okay, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. We should be ready for the start of tonight's game.
Tired of waiting hours, sometimes days for your prescriptions? Avoid the wait. Bring your prescription to Robert T. Henry Pharmacy, 54 East King Street in Shippensburg for super quick, friendly service at prices you won't believe. Robert T. Henry Pharmacy, the friendliest store in town since 1875, is waiting to serve your every prescription need and save you money. And by the way, Shippensburg in-town customers could take advantage of free prescription delivery. Robert T. Henry Pharmacy, 532-5812.
Residential and commercial painting at its best. That simply is New Life Painting, a family-owned Shippensburg company that welcomes the opportunity to discuss your painting needs, one room, or your full house. For 15 years, New Life Painting has guaranteed neatness, efficiency, and quality at affordable prices. If you're thinking of freshening up your home for this fall and winter, give Keith and Whitey a call. New Life Painting, 423-5577 for a free estimate and color consultation. New Life Painting of Shippensburg, 423-5577.
You have auto insurance because, let's face it, stuff happens. And then you feel punished with a rate hike after filing a claim? Erie Rate Lock changes all that. With Rate Lock from Erie Insurance, your low rate stays great until you change cars, drivers, or your address. Your Erie agent in Shippensburg is Carl Kramer Insurance. Get a quote at 717-530-8600.
Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage. Insured must meet necessary underwriting guidelines. Premium may change if you make policy changes. Not all products are offered in all states. Patent pending.
Tired of waiting hours, sometimes days for your prescriptions? Avoid the wait. Bring your prescription to Robert T. Henry Pharmacy, 54 East King Street in Shippensburg for super quick, friendly service at prices you won't believe. Robert T. Henry Pharmacy, the friendliest store in town since 1875, is waiting to serve your every prescription need and save you money. And by the way, Shippensburg in-town customers could take advantage of free prescription delivery. Robert T. Henry Pharmacy, 532-5812.
Almost ready for kickoff here tonight on a miserable evening. The rain is not falling hard, but a lot of drizzle coming down. And as I can tell, because the person sitting right in front of me is looking out the broadcast booth, has a big umbrella in my way. So the captains are coming out for the toss. And it's Cody Gustafson and Carter Van Syok and Cameron Tinner for Shippensburg. It's like Colby Bradshaw, Colton Beckman, Evan Stoner, and Zane Bray for James Buchanan. And here's the signal. And Buchanan has won the toss, and they're going to receive. And that means Shippensburg going left to right will kick the ball off. So it looks like Eddie Ocker will kick things off for Shippensburg. And waiting for the return team to come out onto the field for the Rockets. Back deep is going to be Owen Stoner, a sophomore, along with Colby Bradshaw, a senior.
So Shippensburg's defense gets to set the tone of the football game to start it off here tonight, Rob. Still waiting as the officials are counting players on both sides. Ocker hasn't even been given the football yet. But if you're listening to us back in Shippensburg, folks, there's a lot of green grass up here in Mercersburg. Not that semi-brown stuff that we have back home.
So we're getting ready for the start of tonight's game. And waiting for the official. And the whistle, and there's the kickoff. A short kick, and it's muffed by Colby Bradshaw, and he picks it back up at the 10-yard line. And he gets close to the 20 before he's brought down by Dylan Jumper.
We see the weather play a factor on the kickoff to start. Eddie Ocker, when he planted his foot to kick it off, he slid through there and ended up going down. And then James Buchanan couldn't handle the ball as it was bouncing along the ground. So the weather affected the first play of the game.
So 1st and 10 for the Rockets at their own 19-yard line. And this is Sebastian Wise, a freshman, and he'll start from the gun. In motion is Stoner, and there's a handoff to Cormac Hout. I'm sorry, that is Colby Bradshaw, and Bradshaw maybe gets a yard or two. We'll call it gain of 1, 2nd down and 9 for James Buchanan.
Dylan Jumper plugging the hole there again on that play, along with number 70, Colby Tracy, getting a stop there for the Greyhounds. It'll be 2nd down and about 10.
3 wide receivers for James Buchanan now. And Hout is the setback, and he gets the ball, looks for some running room, the right tackle, and he breaks into the secondary, and he's going to be close to the 1st down. Adam Hauser finally brings him down, but I believe that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st down for the Rockets.
Yeah, Adam Hauser and Cummer playing safety here to start tonight. Nice hole on the right side there for James Buchanan. They pick up the initial 1st down of the ball game.
Hout is their leading rusher with 231 yards in the 4 games. Scored a couple touchdowns. So Wise from the gun again on 1st and 10, and Hout will go again. And this time he's drugged down from behind by Denny Encarcion, and that's a nice tackle. No gain, 2nd down and 10 for the Rockets.
And Encarcion just beat his man one-on-one, was in the backfield, and blew that play up in a hurry.
So it's homecoming tonight here at James Buchanan. Shippensburg trying to spoil homecoming and go to 5-0 on the season. We'll check out the standings in the Colonial Division after week 1 at halftime. But Shippensburg with 4 good wins to start this 2016 campaign. Wise pitches it to the left side, and that is Bradshaw, and he goes nowhere. Colby Tracy and Cameron Tinner. Loss of 2, and it'll be 3rd down and 12 now for James Buchanan.
Nice job by defensive back there for Shippensburg. 33 Yo. He kept the edge, forced it back inside where the pursuit was, and loss of 2 on the play.
So once again, there are 3 wide receivers, and in motion is Stoner, and he's going to get the ball. Stoner is crushed in the backfield. Colby Holtry on the stop, and he might have gotten a yard, but it's going to be way short of the first down. It'll bring up a 4th down and about 12, and Shippensburg holds on the first defensive series, and they'll get the ball back.
Yeah, after giving up that 1 run for a first down, the defense rose to the occasion and forced a punt.
So this is Colby Bradshaw, the punter. Adam Hauser is back deep along with Cody Gustafson. Good snap and a low kick, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 46-yard line of Shippensburg. So the Greyhounds will have good field position to start their opening drive of the evening.
Yeah, kicked it away from Shippensburg's return guys. Didn't want to give them, any cheap points on the special teams.
So Shippensburg, 1st and 10 from, they're going to mark it at the 45-yard line. And Gustafson is going to be flanked to the far side and Stein to the near side. And we have Torres and Hauser split behind Carter Van Syok. Van Syok under center, and this is Torres over the left side. Torres drags a couple of defenders for Buchanan close to midfield, a good gain of about 7 on first down. That was Owen Stoner on the stop, but good run, and it's 2nd down and short for the Greyhounds.
Torres just right up the middle, and his bread and butter play all season long.
So this time Hauser is flanked to the far side and 3 receivers to the near side. 2nd and 3. And this is Torres again, and Torres is going to have the first down and more inside the 45-yard line of James Buchanan before he's brought down by Sebastian Wise. So a nice run by Torres, back-to-back runs, and it's 1st and 10 Greyhounds.
Shippensburg showing their passing formation and going with a little run off that. That might be the one thing the Greyhounds might be able to accomplish tonight a little bit more, is get their ground game really going.
So they're going to flip-flop the formation. Hauser to the near side, 3 receivers to the far side, and Torres by himself in the backfield behind Van Syok. And Van Syok rolls, and he's going to try to throw the ball. He scrambles, and he's going to be brought down. He does manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. Sean Bankson on the stop for the Rockets, so it'll be no gain, 2nd down and 10 for Shippensburg.
James Buchanan did a good job getting pressure that time and in the backfield. Unfortunately, Carter just had no chance really to set up and find any open receivers.
And that's what Coach Faust told me this afternoon, that that's still where the leg ankle is bothering him when he tries to roll to the left or the right. So 2nd and 10 now. And Van Syok gives it to Torres. Torres over left tackle. He fights forward maybe 3 yards. Zane Bray on the stop. Ball marked about the 41-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 for Shippensburg. 6:45 remaining here in the first quarter.
Shippensburg might be in 4-down territory, so that leaves you open either a run or pass here as a heavier miss starts, Rob.
Van Syok on 3rd and long. Pass over the left side to Gustafson. He spin moves and gets past the first defender, and he's going to have the first down. That was quite a run after the catch by Gustafson. Owen Stoner over there, and Stoner missed him completely, and that will move the chains. A great play on 3rd and long. It's 1st and 10, Shippensburg.
Yeah, that's a much better, quicker pass. Get your quarterback in rhythm. Little hitch off the line of scrimmage. Defensive back was playing off big time, and then, like you said, nice spin move by Gustafson to leave him and get the first down.
from the 32, and there's some movement, and I believe Shippensburg is going to be called for the legal procedure. They are, so that'll move them back 5. It'll be first down and 15 from the James Buchanan 37.
Notice that during warm-ups, Rob, Shippensburg did jump a couple times, like they weren't quite 100% focused, and they forgot the snap count, and 2 players went early.
Greyhound football on SE Sportsnet, powered by Kramer Insurance Agency. First and 15. Yeah, you can see the rain blowing. And this is Torres again. Torres right up the middle. Torres fights forward. He's going to be short of the first down, but another great run by Philip Torres. He's going to bring up a third down and short. And that was Zane Bray again on the stop.
Yeah, just a quick, trap. Torres, it seems to be much better when he's going north and south instead of east and west. And, gives Shippensburg a much more manageable second down.
Second down and call it 3. Van Sayok under center again. And this is Hauser's first carry. And Hauser cuts it up the middle of the field and breaks down the left side. He's going to have the first down and a lot more. Nice run by Adam Hauser, the sophomore running back. And it's going to be first down and 10. I'm not sure if it's going to be goal to goal or not. Let's see where they mark it.
It looks like they might mark it just at the 10 or just inside the 10 there, Rob.
So they're not, it looks like they're going to call it first down and goal.
Nice little sweep by Shippensburg running to the left, following Torres up in the hole.
Torres is running with authority here in the first quarter. So first down, Van Sayok, and he throws, and it is caught for the touchdown. Clayton Stein, a 10-yard touchdown throw. Van Sayok to Stein, and Shippensburg breaks first. It's 6-0.
Carter Van Sayok rolling out to his right, stepped up inside his block and found Stein in the flat there, right, just a yard deep in the end zone to put Shippensburg on the board. And Shippensburg comes out in their muddle huddle again. They scored 2 points on last week. James Buchanan,
They toss it to Cameron Tenner, and he fights forward, and he's going to score the 2-point conversion. So a little razzle-dazzle early again in this contest, and Shippensburg takes an 8-0 lead, 4:14 remaining here in the first quarter, and we'll be right back.
Planning a special party, celebration, business meeting, or just getting together with your favorite people, Newt's Pub and Grill is the place. Newt's second floor offers a lounge area and banquet rooms. Select from their special banquet menu and buffet options. Newt's staff looks forward to creating a great experience. Give Newt's Pub and Grill a call, 532-3876. Your next special event will be game-changing, being held at Newt's Pub and Grill.
Greyhounds take an 8-0 lead. 10-yard pass, Van Sayok to Stein, and a 2-point conversion.
8-play, 58-yard drive there for Shippensburg, Rob.
And here's the kick by Auker, a short kick, and it bounces at the 15-yard line. Bradshaw has it. Bradshaw is looking for some running room, and he gets gang tackled back around the 20-yard line, led by Austin Kozer
and
Friedinger. So Buchanan's second offensive possession of the first quarter. They trail 8-0.
Yeah, James Buchanan, he caught that on the far side of the field and tried to bring it the whole way across here, and only got 3 yards out of it. He'd been better off taking it right up the sideline to get as much as he could.
Especially the way this rain is coming down now. This is Hout. Hout tries to get around the right side, and he goes nowhere. Kyle Yost leading the way for the Greyhounds. He's going to lose a couple. It'll be second down and 12, make it second down and 13 for James Buchanan.
Shippensburg's defensive line, beating James Buchanan to the punch here now.
So second down and long, 3:37 remaining here in the first quarter. And they've had the freshman quarterback in the shotgun for every play so far. 3 receivers, 1 running back. And this is Stoner. Stoner goes nowhere. He may get back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see where they mark it. But it'd be third down and long. Cody Yo in there for the Greyhounds. No gain. Third down, 12 for James Buchanan.
Yeah, Greyhound defense putting James Buchanan in a third and long situation.
Two receivers to the far side, and Griffin Cannell to the near side. And the ball goes over Wise's head. It's into the end zone, and he's going to fall on it for the safety. So a bad snap from center, and Wise couldn't do anything but just fall on the ball. It wouldn't have mattered. But Shippensburg with the safety, and now it's 10-0 Greyhounds.
Same start as last week, Rob. 10-0 to start with last week. Shippensburg got the early touchdown, and then on the first play of the game, now it stayed 8-0 for the longest time, and then the punt snap last week led to a 10-0 lead. This time out of the shotgun, high snap over the quarterback's head. He did the smart thing by just recovering in the end zone. He tried to pick that up and do something. He could have very easily fumbled that football and gave Shippensburg a real easy touchdown.
So now Shippensburg will get the ball back, and we'll see if the Rockets are going to kick or punt. As the Buchanan squad is huddling at the sideline to try to figure out what they're going to do. But all of a sudden, 10-0. 2 scores in about less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, Shippensburg has a tendency to have a quick strike offense and so forth, but defense is getting into the act here the last 2 weeks. Been a while. I mean, Shippensburg's done that before. They've got a couple safeties in a season before, but it's been a good number of years since they had 2 safeties in one season.
Zane Bray is going to kick it off. Teed off at the 20-yard line. That should give the Greyhounds good field position once again. Waiting for the whistle. And here comes the kickoff. And it's a short kick, a little bit of an onside attempt maybe, but
McSherry being heads up, he dives on the football inside the James Buchanan 40.
So Tyler McSherry, who's had a good year so far, doesn't play a lot for Coach Faust, but he contributes whenever he's in there and makes the recovery in Shippensburg in business at the Buchanan 39-yard line.
Smart play by James Buchanan. I mean, kick it on the wet ground, hard to handle, but McSherry did a very nice job recovering that ball.
When you've lost 15 in a row and you're down 10-0 in the first quarter, why not try it? There's a short pass over to Gustafson, and Gustafson breaks free. He has a first down and more, and he goes out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. The same pass play they tried the last drive, and Gustafson breaks tackles, and that moves the chains. First down, Shippensburg.
Yeah, instead of trying to spin move this time, he just caught it and went right upfield and ran right past the defender.
So they say he stepped out at about the 23, it looks like. And the Greyhounds will have first and 10. Still 2:12 remaining in the opening quarter. And this is Torres. Torres right up the middle. He'll have the first down. He keeps moving. And that is a great run by Philip Torres, and it's going to be first and goal again for the Greyhounds. So Torres, who's been banged up a little bit with the shoulder injury, is running really hard tonight, and it's first down and goal to goal. And I believe it's at about the 7-yard line. Can't really tell. The chains are on the far side of the, I think it's at the 4. This is Adam Hauser, and Hauser tries to get over the left side, and he's stopped for little or no gain. It's a nice tackle by a Rocket. Can't see his number, but it'll be second down and goal now. That is at the 4-yard line. I apologize. So second and goal from the 4.
It actually looks like he's standing on the 5 here, the far official here. I think you had it right the first time, Rob. I think it was the 7, and he gets
Got 2.
2 to the 5.
Second down and goal. Van Syok under center. Backs are split. McSherry is in the slot. And here's the handoff. And no, a fake handoff. And then Van Syok has some trouble. And he's going to lose a couple of yards. I'm not sure what happened there. If he just lost control. The snap wasn't good.
Looked like Shippensburg should have probably been penalized. It looked like the offensive line and everybody went, and the snap was a little slow. And when he turned around to hand it off, the running back was already past him, and he had nothing he could really do but eat the football.
So that'll move the ball back, and it's third down and goal now. 2 receivers to the far side, and Clayton Stein, who has a touchdown. And there's a whistle. And we're going to have timeout called by James Buchanan. 25 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. It's 10-0 Greyhounds. We'll be right back.
Since 1844, Shippensburg's hometown newspaper, the Shippensburg News Chronicle, has been making it their business to cover breaking news, features, local government, and sport. And now you can have your hometown news delivered to your door or to your computer for just pennies a day. Whether you prefer the traditional print, e-edition, or web edition, you will always be in touch with the community. To subscribe, go to shipnc.com and click on the edition that suits your lifestyle. Stay in touch with Shippensburg and the surrounding communities by subscribing today. Shipnc.com, the Shippensburg News Chronicle, now at our new location, 240 West King Street.
So Shippensburg calls their first timeout of the half. Talk things over here on third down. And goal to goal, already leading 10-0. Under center is Van Syok. Motion is Hauser, and Hauser gets the ball looking for some blocking. Turning in the corner, Hausen's going to score. Adam Hauser with a nice run, got some good blocking from his teammates up front, and Shippensburg scores again. It's 16-0 Greyhounds.
Yeah, a little jet sweep action that time, and he followed Chavez and Torres into the end zone for a 7-yard touchdown run. Yep. The Greyhounds were up 16-0 with 18 seconds left to go in the first half.
So this time, looks like Shippensburg's going to go for the extra point, and Jackson Van Horn, the place kicker. Cameron Tinner. And it's a high snap, but Tinner does a great job to put it back down on the tee, and Van Horn knocks it through. That was a great play by Cameron Tinner, and the extra point is good. So it's 17-0 Shippensburg, 18 seconds remaining in the half, and we shall return in a second.
Premier Events West Orange Street in Shippensburg is the place to go for excellent upscale food and service in the Shippensburg area. Premier Events is a premier banquet and special events facility that offers catering for all occasions in their beautiful chandelier-lit banquet room. All their delicious food is freshly prepared and can be served on or off-site at your chosen location. Call them today at 532-2279 to book your party and let your next event be a premier event.
So it's been all Shippensburg here in the first quarter, 17-0. And Eddie Ocker will tee it up again. And back deep is Stoner and Bradshaw for the Rockets. And a high end-over-end kick. And this is Stoner, and he drops the ball, picks it up inside his 10. And he's trying to get to the outside, but he can't do it. So that is going to be first down inside the 10-yard line. And Shippensburg, that was Dylan Jumper on the tackle. As this rain is starting to make that ball really slick, obviously, and Stoner didn't have a chance to really get a good grip. Then when he finally did get the ball, the Shippensburg defenders were all over him. So it's 1st and 10. You're going to mark it at the 11.
Yeah, it looks like about the 12, yeah.
Wise under center. And he's back to pass, being pressured and looks to throw to the near flat, intended for Colby Bradshaw, but he was being pressured by Colby Tracy, and Wise threw it incomplete. So second down and 10, 5.6 seconds remaining.
Actually, give Tracy a pass breakup on or deflection on that. He got a piece of that. Ball was coming out there end over end. So Shippensburg defense again getting able to get pressure into the backfield of the Rockets.
So second down. Hout is the lone setback, man in motion for the Rockets, and this is Hout right up the middle. And Hout may have gotten a yard. Let's see where they mark the ball, but that's going to be the end of the first quarter. It's 17-0, 1 after one quarter. And let's take this timeout. We'll be right back for quarter number 2.
Pets are an important part of your family, but what happens when they cause messes? We have a revolutionary pet urine removal treatment that's specially formulated to eliminate urine odors. We offer full evaluations, including treating your subfloor, carpet, padding, and new flooring replacement. Stop being embarrassed by your pet's accidents and call me, Ashley, at 717-532-8676 or visit us online at AdvantageChemDry.com. Get $20 off your pet urine removal treatment.
With more than 20 years of experience, Kathy Pugh and her customer service friendly staff are no strangers to making customers happy with great food and friendly hometown service. From specialty soups, salads, made-to-order sandwiches, baked goods, and gourmet coffees, Kathy's Deli has grown to one of the most popular caterers in our area. A great place for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Voted #1 deli and #1 for lunch. Kathy's Deli, West King Street, Shippensburg. Experience the difference.
SC Sportsnet coverage of Greyhound football from the Robert T. Henry Pharmacy broadcast booth. For free home prescription delivery, call 532-5812. So it is third down for the Rockets, and Wise gets it to Hout, and Hout fights forward for a couple of yards, but it's going to be short of the first down.
Cameron Tinner coming in, slicing in from his linebacker position, cut his legs out from underneath him to force a fourth down and long situation.
Once again, the Greyhounds should get good field position. That's something they enjoyed throughout the first quarter, and of course they took advantage of it. Hauser and Gustafson back. Bradshaw will be the punter, standing about his own 5-yard line. Good snap. There's a kick. Wobbly kick, and it's going to go out of bounds inside James Buchanan territory. So Shippensburg in business again. First and 10. See where they're going to mark it, about the 42, 43-yard line, it looks like.
That was interesting. Hauser chased that ball out of bounds and knocked over the yard marker. And he was a gentleman about it. He picked it up and placed it right back to where it was supposed to be. Normally those guys, they knock it over and they just keep going, but
so Shippensburg will try it again from the 43-yard line. Chavez is in the ball game with Hauser. They're split behind Gustafson. This is Chavez over the right side. Breaks a tackle, tries to get outside. He does. He'll have the first down and more. So Chavez with a nice run, his first run of the night, as he broke one tackle and got enough for the first down. That was Sean Bankson on the stop for James Buchanan. Chains will move, and first down Greyhounds.
yeah, Chavez got met in the hole there by the James Buchanan back. The only problem, linebacker, the only problem is he just threw his shoulder into him, didn't really wrap him up, and he spun off and got his, real nice run.
First and 10 from the 31. Hauser the lone setback. There's that quick pass out to Gustafson, and Gustafson breaks into the secondary. 20, 15, 10. He cuts back up, and he's knocked down by Bradshaw. Almost scored the touchdown, but it's going to be first down and goal once again. Now they're going to mark it that he was out of bounds, it looks like.
stepped out of bounds there, trying to cut it back in. Nice blocking, though, by Clayton Stein and Tyler McSherry on that quick screen.
Yeah, he was definitely inside the 10-yard line, but they called him out of bounds, so it'll be first down and 10 from the 11. Chavez and Hauser split behind Van Syok. McSherry in the slot to the far side. And there's some movement and whistle at sea. It looked like the Rockets jumped offside. And no signal yet.
Yep.
Was
Yeah.
it offside?
Yep.
Okay, so that's a 5-yard penalty. First down for the Greyhounds. About the 8-yard line. Chavez and Hauser again split behind Van Syok. Van Syok gives it to Hauser. Hauser cuts right up the middle and he fights forward. And no signal yet. And they're going to call it no touchdown. Wow. Looked like he crossed the goal line, but no signal.
Yeah, I thought he did, but that could be the marking for the field hockey or soccer too down there. I thought it was in, but
so it'll be first down and goal to goal from the 1-yard line. Nice run by Adam Hauser. Cameron Tinner in the backfield,
along with a couple offensive linemen, or defensive linemen, I should say.
And this is Tinner. Tinner right into the end zone, practically untouched. Another touchdown for the Greyhounds, and it's 23-0 at 9:10 mark of the second quarter.
Yeah, Shippensburg going with a little bit of a jumbo package there, and Carcion coming in. He plays nothing but defense, and also number 68, that would be Rodney Brannanen. So they went with a big package in the backfield for that touchdown.
Jackson Van Horn, nice snap, good kick, and it's good. 9:09 remaining in the first half. All Shippensburg 24-0.
You have auto insurance because, let's face it, stuff happens. And then you feel punished with a rate hike after filing a claim? Erie Rate Lock changes all that. With Rate Lock from Erie Insurance, your low rate stays great until you change cars, drivers, or your address. Your Erie agent in Shippensburg is Carl Kramer Insurance. Get a quote at 717-530-8600.
Rate lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage. Insured must meet necessary underwriting guidelines. Premium may change if you make policy changes. Not all products are offered in all states. Patent pending.
Four plays, 42-yard scoring drive for the Greyhounds, capped off by a 1-yard run by Cameron Tinner. And the kick was good, so it's 24-0. And Buchanan will try it again. Eddie Ocker will kick it off to Bradshaw and Owen Stoner. And this is Bradshaw at about the 22. Bradshaw looking for some blockers. Good return up over the 30 before he's brought down by Colby Holtry. So the Rockets with their best starting field position of the evening. It'll be 1st and 10 for Buchanan.
Well, what wind there is tonight, Rob. Shippensburg is kicking into it that time. So that was one of Eddie Ocker's shorter kicks of the ball game.
1st and 10 from the 33. Hout is the lone setback. 3 wide receivers once again. Freshman quarterback gives it to Hout, and Hout fumbles the ball, and I do believe Shippensburg has it. No signal yet.
Looked like Tracy was going to be the first one to drop on him for Shippensburg, and he was.
So a turnover. Colby Tracy recovers the fumble, and the Greyhounds, already leading by 24, has it deep inside James Buchanan territory. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. So should I use when it rains, it pours yet?
Well, unfortunately for James Buchanan, that is what is happening.
So Torres back in the ball game. He's the lone setback. Van Syk under center. First down. Long count. Van Syk's going to try to throw. He avoids one rusher. Now sets and throws downfield into the end zone, and it is caught by McSherry. Tyler McSherry with the score, a 30-yard touchdown pass. Van Syk to McSherry, and it's 30-0 Shippensburg.
Yep, nice route by McSherry. Nice job by Van Syk to avoid the onset unblocked rusher from the outside. Looked a little reminiscent of what Waynesboro did last week. Unfortunately, not quite the athleticism as Waynesboro, and Carter was able to get outside and throw a perfect pass. Led McSherry for the touchdown.
And Van Horn, extra point is good. 8:50 remaining in the second quarter. 31-0 Shippensburg. We'll be back.
Orrstown has been proudly serving the local area for over 35 years with quality fuel oil, diesel fuel, and kerosene products at reasonable prices. The Timmons folks invite you to call now and arrange convenient fuel oil delivery for the upcoming heating season. Call Timmons Oil at 532-3740. That's 532-3740. Or stop in and say hello at 12901 Mountain Road in Orrstown. The Timmons family encourages all drivers to exercise extra caution on the roads now that the kids are back in school. Parents, remember to take the time to become involved in your children's school activities. And this fall and always, save a life. Please don't drink and drive. Remember, for extra convenient fuel oil delivery this winter, call Timmons Oil of Orrstown now at 532-3740. That's Timmons Oil at 532-3740. The Timmons family is proud to be part of our Cumberland and Franklin County communities. And go Greyhounds!
There's a kickoff by Eddie Ocker. Ball brought up to about the 30-yard line, so Buchanan will have it there. 1st and 10. That was Bradshaw on the return. So Buchanan giving up 2 scores in 20 seconds, and they find themselves down 31-0. So Wise, the freshman quarterback, Sebastian Wise, 5'9", 135. Back out for Buchanan, and Hout is the lone setback. Wise back to pass, looks to the left side, and the ball is almost intercepted. Intended for Griffin Cannell, but double coverage back there, including Grant Comer, and the ball falls incomplete. 2nd down, 10.
Grant's dropped his head here after the play a little bit. He was looking more at the receiver and thinking about making a tackle, and the ball went zipping past him, and he's a little disappointed. He could have had his first career interception.
So 2nd down, clock stops, 8:40 remaining in the opening half. And Wise hands it out to Hout. Hout gets a good head of steam, but only gets a couple of yards before he's brought back. It's like Ian King leading the way for the Greyhounds. Gain of 2 will be 3rd down and 8 for James Buchanan.
Yeah, short gain on that play. Shippensburg did a good job stuffing up that run.
Wise is a freshman, as I said. Owen Stoner, a sophomore. Hout is a sophomore, so they do have some young kids playing first string for Buchanan. Fake handoff, and Wise throws it to the flat. Caught by Zane Bray, but that's going to be short of the 1st down. Be 4th down about 7. They get 6, and that will be punting territory again for Buchanan. Bradshaw will punt it away. Colby Bradshaw, he's a senior, 5'10", 166, and Hauser and Gustafson back deep for the Greyhounds.
Well, if you're going to put your leg into the football, this would be the time to do it because he's punted away from him a couple times tonight.
High snap. Pretty good kick. Hauser at the 35. He drops it, picks it back up, gets a block, and he's going to reverse fields. He's looking for some running room. He gets another nice block by Cameron Tinner, and Hauser's off to the races. Inside Rocket territory, and he's going to score. Adam Hauser with an unbelievable punt return, and Shippensburg on the board again at 37-0.
65-yard punt.
Wow.
Return.
He picked it up, dropped it, got a couple of nice blocks, including Cameron Tinner, and Hauser just ran across the field and cut back down the sideline, and no one touched him. A great return for Adam Hauser.
Yeah, and some very nice blocks on that, like you said, Rob, as you described it in real time. Tinner with a good block, and Cody Gustafson out there on the edge to spring him for the touchdown.
Van Horn with another extra point, 38-0. 7:03 remaining until half. We'll be right back.
Waiting hours, sometimes days for your prescriptions. Avoid the wait. Bring your prescription to Robert T. Henry Pharmacy, 54 East King Street in Shippensburg for super quick, friendly service at prices you won't believe. Robert T. Henry Pharmacy, the friendliest store in town since 1875, is waiting to serve your every prescription need and save you money. And by the way, Shippensburg in-town customers could take advantage of free prescription delivery. Robert T. Henry Pharmacy, 532-5812.
Well, not sure what to say now. 38-0. It's 3 touchdowns in less than 2 minutes for the Greyhounds. So Ocker will tee it up again. I've said that a lot tonight, haven't I?
Yes, you have, sir.
Bradshaw and Stoner deep, about the 15-yard line. Here's the kick by Ocker. Low line drive. It's picked up by Egoff. Egoff, nice return, close to the 40-yard line. So once again, decent field position for Buchanan. That was Austin Kozer, the junior, making the stop. So James Buchanan with 6:58 remaining in the opening half will have it first down at the 39-yard line. So the mercy rule.
Second half only,
but looking like it's going to happen.
We hope.
We hope.
James Buchanan taking some time in the huddle. They break it here with just under 7 minutes left to go in the first half, actually 6:58.
Buchanan lost 61-0 last week and down, so they've given up 99 points in 6 quarters. There's a throw by Colby Bradshaw in the ball game now. That's knocked down by a Shippensburg defender, incomplete, second down and 10.
And Carcion there from the defense end got his big paw up and swatted that down.
Carcion, he's had a good year, senior, 5'8", 213. He's been very active on the defensive side of the ball for Coach Faust. Doesn't get a lot of credit because of Ian King and Cameron Tinner, but had a good first half of the year. It's hard to believe it's game number 5 already here in the high school football season. So second down and 10 after the incompletion, and Bradshaw rolls left. He's trying to find some open, throws it downfield, and it's caught by Owen Stoner, and that's going to be a first down for the Rockets at about the 35-yard line of Shippensburg. Eddie Ocker brings him down, but that was a nice throw by Bradshaw.
Nice throw, nice route there by James Buchanan. He went out and up. Shippensburg shown some inability to stay with that out and up on the sideline. They went with the inside receiver and left him get free.
So this is obviously the best field position for the Rockets here tonight. First and 10 from the Greyhound 35, and there's a quick run to the left side. That was Hout, and he goes nowhere. Maybe a 2-yard gain. Be second down and long for James Buchanan. Stopped by Dylan Jumper. They're going to call that no gain, so it'll be second down and 10. Shippensburg leading at 38-0. Clock running, 5:55 remaining in the first half. Glad you're with us here on SE Sportsnet, powered by Kramer Insurance Agency. Bradshaw from the gun, second down, fakes the handoff, rolls left, trying to find someone open, and the ball is thrown short, intended for Griffin Cannell, but it's incomplete. Bradshaw threw that a little hard, goes through Cannell's hands. It'll bring up a third down and long now for the Rockets.
Actually, Brandon Wheeler looked like he got his hand in there to knock that ball away from the receiver. That he had really good coverage on that pass pattern that time, Rob. But Bradshaw, he's got a pretty strong arm. I mean, what we've seen in his first two passes so far.
Time whistle, and there's going to be a timeout called by James Buchanan. That's their first. So we'll take that's their second. We'll be back after these announcements.
What is one of the best ways to give your staff a professional look? Dress them for success with customized outerwear, sweaters, sport and woven shirts, or tees sporting your business logo. CVR Uniforms will apply your professional logo or group logo to any of their products. CVR Uniforms offers excellent turnaround time and the highest quality work at competitive prices. 111 West King Street inside of Town Cleaners. Call CVR Uniforms today at 532-7622.
So Buchanan's second time out of the first half. And they'll have it third down and 8 from the Shippensburg 35-yard line. Next week, Mifflin County at home. Third down and long. Here's the pitch to Hout. Hout looking for some blockers over the right side. He gains a couple yards, but he's going to be short of the first down. Ian King is there along with Kane Freidinger. So fourth down and long for James Buchanan, down 38-0. Obviously, they're going to go for it here. As the referees or the officials are drawing the ball off after every play, because it looks like raining pretty good. A lot of a heavy mist, I guess I'd call that.
It was supposed to be a quick pitch that time, and Bradshaw was a little late delivering the ball out to Howe.
Fourth down and 7. Bradshaw from the gun fakes the handoff, rolls left, flips the ball over the left side, and that was intended for Zane Bray. He had it not thrown right into his hands, and he drops it, incomplete. And Shippensburg will have it back. 4:42 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, ball thrown a little bit behind him. Need to lead him so he can make the catch and turn upfield and maybe get the first down.
So Shippensburg first and 10 as they break the huddle. Ball at the 33-yard line.
We gain yardage on that.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. Not sure how, but sometimes that happens. Van Sock under center. Torres and Hauser behind him. And this is Hauser over the left side. Hauser breaks into the secondary, and he's going to have first down. Adam Hauser with about a 11-yard gain. It'll be first down and 10 Greyhounds at the 43-yard line of Buchanan.
Nice tackle by Bradshaw, because if he didn't make the tackle, nobody was going to, because Hauser had all kinds of green grass between him and the end zone.
So first down for the Greyhounds, trying to add to this 38-0 lead. They are moving right to left into the wind and the rain. Two-step drop. This is Van Syok with the pass complete to Cody Gustafson. It's going to be about a yard short of the first down. Tackle made by Evan Stoner. It'll be third down and short. Second down and short, excuse me.
This would be a time where you like to see maybe the 38-0 lead in the first quarter. If you're going to pass the football, bringing your second-string quarterback, let him throw to the first team wide receivers and get the benefit of the first-string offensive line.
This is Torres. Torres is going to have the first down and more into Rocket territory, about the 40-yard line before Cannell brings him down. So Torres with another nice run. That'll move the chains. Another Shippensburg first down. That's a good point. And we just wondered, we were talking before the game how long Van Sock would play. But it would be nice to see the second string, and I'm sure we're going to see the second string quarterback sooner than later. 1st and 10, Van Sock rolls right, has plenty of time, looks down to the far side. It's an incomplete pass intended for Cody Gustafson. 2nd down, 10, Greyhounds.
That's his first incompletion after starting the game 6 for 6, Rob.
Wow.
But that's one thing he needs to improve a little bit on. He moves well in the pocket, but it seems like when he's moving forward a little bit, he doesn't get his feet quite set, and the ball doesn't come out quite as crisp as it normally does, and he seems to be off target on that.
2nd down. This is Chavez. Chavez breaks a tackle, kicks out the right side, and Chavez is going to be close to another first down. See where they mark the ball, but it's another nice run by Chavez. That's the 2nd time that he broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage and ended up getting good yardage, and it'll be a first down for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, where the play was designed to go, they had 2 rockets in the hole, and he sidestepped them, broke out of it, and scampered around the end to get the first down for the Greyhounds with 2:35 left to go in the first half.
1st and 10 from the 30. Van Sock under center. Long count. And back to pass. He's being pressured, but it throws it down the middle of the field. This is Cody Gustafson. Gustafson is going to break a couple of tackles and score. Cody Gustafson, a 30-yard touchdown pass from Carter Van Syok. 44-0 Greyhounds. 2:15 remaining in the half.
Nice little deep slant pattern. And actually, Carter almost threw that ball past Cody Gustafson. He threw his hands up and had to sort of catch that ball about another yard past him there, but made the grab and then scampered into the end zone.
Van Horn will attempt the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good. 2:15 remaining here in the opening half. 45-0 Shippensburg. We shall return.
Companies that want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads can go right ahead, as long as it's not my money paying for it. For seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance, I go to Erie Insurance, where a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products. But don't just take it from me. Talk to your local Erie agent.
Your Erie agent in Shippensburg is Carl Kramer Insurance. Get a quote at 717-530-8600.
6 plays, 68 yards. Shippensburg has scored 28 points here in the second quarter. They lead at 45-0.
Yeah, getting back to that last touchdown pass, Carter got that ball off just in time because missed block on the corner, his right side there. They blitzed the linebacker, and Shippensburg sort of whiffed on the block. Good thing he was a couple steps later. Carter would have been creamed for the sack.
Short kick, bounces, and Stoner picks it up. And Stoner tries to get outside, but he goes nowhere. And James Buchanan will start at 1st and 10. That was a nice tackle over there by Grant Comerer. And the Rockets will have it 1st and 10. See where they mark it, about the 25. James Buchanan has now given up over 100 points in the last 6 quarters.
Now, if you're Shippensburg, you want to get out of this half clean. You don't want any injuries and any of your key personnel.
Bradshaw back as the quarterback from the shotgun. Back to pass. He has some time. Throws down the middle field, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted. That's Cameron Tinner. Tinner, 20, 15, looking for a block. Cameron Tinner, touchdown, Shippensburg.
Cameron Tinner, nice job. Drop back in coverage, read the quarterback's eyes, and stepped in front of the receiver and went 35 yards for the touchdown.
Wow. Cameron Tinner great run and had the presence of mind to wait for a couple blocks downfield, and they got him. And another touchdown for Shippensburg. 51-0. Still 2 minutes, 1:57 remaining here. Van Horn, not a very good hold, but it goes up through anyhow. So 52-0 Shippensburg. Unbelievable. We'll be right back.
Timmins Oil Incorporated of Orrstown has been proudly serving the local area for over 35 years with quality fuel oil, diesel fuel, and kerosene products at reasonable prices. The Timmins folks invite you to call now and arrange convenient fuel oil delivery for the upcoming heating season. Call Timmins Oil at 532-3740. That's 532-3740. Or stop in and say hello at 12901 Mountain Road in Orrstown. The Timmins family encourages all drivers to exercise extra caution on the roads now that the kids are back in school. Parents, remember to take the time to become involved in your children's school activities. And this fall and always, save a life. Please don't drink and drive. Remember, for extra convenient fuel oil delivery this winter, call Timmins Oil of Orrstown now at 532-3740. That's Timmins Oil at 532-3740. The Timmins family is proud to be part of our Cumberland and Franklin County communities. And go Greyhounds!
A short kick by Eddie Ocker, and they're going to give the ball to Shippensburg, an onside kick. I don't know if it's on purpose by any means, but it was a high end-over-end kick that only went about 25 yards, but recovered by Colby Holtry, and the Greyhounds will have it back. That is pretty crazy.
Yeah,
that wasn't intentional, do you think?
No, I think he wanted to pop it up, but he definitely, it looked like one of my wedge shots. He got it fat and it pretty much went straight up, in nowhere.
So Shippensburg, 1st and 10 at the Buchanan 39-yard line, and this is Chavez, and Chavez is met at the line of scrimmage by Zane Bray, along with Colton Beckman. Loss of 1, 2nd down and 11 for the Greyhounds. Seen a little bit of everything here in this first half. Clock running at 1:26. 2nd down and 11 from the Buchanan 40. Van Zyl pitches to Torres, and Torres is not going to go anywhere, and a flag flies. Nice tackle by Evan Stoner, and it's going to be a holding call against the Greyhounds.
Actually, they called a legal block in the back for Shippensburg, but I tell you what, it looked like a pretty decent block on my end here. Maybe they could call him for a legal crackback, but he had his head in front of the guy. But they're marking it off 10 yards.
Back to Shippensburg territory, the 48-yard line. So 2nd down and a bunch for the Greyhounds. Clock starts again, a minute left here in the second half. And now Van Zyl not happy with the substitutions from the sideline, and he's going to take a timeout. 54.5 seconds remaining. We shall return.
Touch with Shippensburg and the surrounding communities by subscribing to your hometown newspaper, the Shippensburg News Chronicle. Print edition, web edition, or e-edition, all at your fingertips and for just pennies a day. ShipNC.com gets you connected to breaking news, sports, features. Since 1844, Shippensburg has depended on the accuracy of the news and sports and more at the Shippensburg News Chronicle. Subscribe today at ShipNC.com. Now at our new location, 240 West King Street.
52-0. JD, did you see this coming in the first half?
Maybe not 52 points in the first half. I thought maybe Shippensburg would be up, 35 or more to start the second half, but not 52-0 here at this present time.
All kinds of things. Punt returns, interceptions. And this is Torres. Torres, he fights forward, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, inside Rockets territory at about the 45-yard line before he's brought down by Quentin Gendrick and Colby Bradshaw. So that'll bring up 3rd down and long, about 15 for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, nice run by Torres. He stepped out of several tackles and so forth. Pick up 7 yards.
Chavez and Torres split behind Van Syok. 3rd and long, back to pass. He has time now. He's forced out of the pocket. Another flag down. Van Syok to the far side, intended for Clayton Stein. That falls incomplete. It looks like another hold against Shippensburg.
Well, they're calling Shippensburg for holding on that, Rob, but he missed holding him on the play. So that was a little.
Well, can't see through the raindrops maybe. But anyhow, it'll be called another holding, and I would think they're gonna take the penalty, not take any chances. The ball will be marked all the way back to the 38-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 1,000,000.
Now, that's one of the things that, if you're a Shippensburg coach, you're not happy with. 2 penalties on this drive, 2 big penalties that put you back, stuff you shouldn't have.
Van Syok hands it off to Torres. He breaks 1 tackle. He fights forward, and he's going to lose a couple of yards. That was a nice play by Jackson Ellis, and that's going to be it for the first half. All Shippensburg here at James Buchanan High School. It's 52-0 Greyhounds. We'll be back with our halftime show after this.
Premier Events West Orange Street in Shippensburg is the place to go for excellent upscale food and service in the Shippensburg area. Premier Events is a premier banquet and special events facility that offers catering for all occasions in their beautiful chandelier-lit banquet room. All their delicious food is freshly prepared and can be served on or off-site at your chosen location. Call them today at 532-2279 to book your party and let your next event be a premier event.
Kick off your fall in a great new car or truck for less than the cost of a used one now at H&H Chevrolet Cadillac Shippensburg. This is Mickey Nye. At H&H, our lower expenses allow us to pass big savings on to you, like $4,500 off now on Chevy Cruze, Malibu, or on Chevy's versatile Colorado pickup, or score $10,000 off on a new Silverado Duramax diesel. H&H is your low overhead dealer that can afford to sell for less. Chevy, find new roads. Take exit 29 off of I-81. Visit hhchev.com, and thank you.
Planning a special party, celebration, business meeting, or just getting together with your favorite people, Newt's Pub and Grill is the place. Newt's second floor offers a lounge area and banquet rooms. Select from their special banquet menu and buffet options. Newt's staff looks forward to creating a great experience. Give Newt's Pub and Grill a call, 532-3876. Your next special event will be game-changing, being held at Newt's Pub and Grill.
You have auto insurance because, let's face it, stuff happens. And then you feel punished with a rate hike after filing a claim? Erie Rate Lock changes all that. With Rate Lock from Erie Insurance, your low rate stays great until you change. Face it, stuff happens. And then you feel punished. The agent in Shippensburg is Carl Kramer Insurance. Get a quote at 717-530-8600.
Rate lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage. Insured must meet necessary underwriting guidelines. Premium may change if you make policy changes. Not all products are offered in all states. Patent pending.
With more than 20 years of experience, Kathy Pugh and her customer service friendly staff are no strangers to making customers happy with great food and friendly hometown service. From specialty soups, salads, made-to-order sandwiches, baked goods, and gourmet coffees, Kathy's Deli has grown to one of the most popular caterers in our area. A great place for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Voted #1 deli and #1 for lunch. Kathy's Deli, West King Street, Shippensburg. Experience the difference.
As I mentioned, it is homecoming 2016 here at James Buchanan High School. And they're announcing the king and queen right now as the rain coming down pretty good. Shippensburg doing more than ruining homecoming here tonight, JD, with a 52-point first half.
Yeah, an explosion from Shippensburg, both from the offense, defense, and special teams to get up 52-0. And as the rain comes down heavier here at halftime and so forth. But Shippensburg came out here in the first half. They did what they had to do, put points on the board, and try to shorten this game up, and we'll have the running clock in the second half.
Well, I mean, you can't Buchanan, we mentioned before the game started, it's obviously they're having a rough time of it. Losers of 15 straight, and after getting demolished by Mifflin County last week, Shippensburg scoring 52 points in the first half. So to add to the woes, and looks like the weather is getting worse. The rain looks like it's coming down harder. But, hey, Shippensburg, they're on a mission this year. They have a very good ball team, looking for their 5th straight win and 2nd in the division. So, they're taking advantage of the weaknesses by Buchanan. You can't, fault them. I'm sure they're going to get a lot of the 2nd and 3rd stringers in here in the second half. But, hey, Shippensburg with Cameron Tinner, and he's had a great first half. I can just go down the list. I mean, as far as offense and defense players, just dominating effort by the Greyhounds.
Yeah, Shippensburg, they, like I said, talked a couple minutes ago, they come out and did what they had to do. They haven't turned the football over. They were very limited in their penalties, except for this last, drive right here, right before halftime, and so forth. But other than that, they kept it a clean sheet. They kept the other team off the board, and unfortunately, you have this every once in a while in high school football. James Buchanan, like you said, there's a lot of sophomores in their lineup. Basically, they're putting a JV team out there to compete against the varsity team on the varsity level. And, they're getting experience, but they're also paying the price at the same time.
Shippensburg scored 17 points in the first quarter, then another 35 in the second quarter. We'll just go over the scoring recap briefly as Carter Van Syok started off the scoring with a 10-yard touchdown pass to Clayton Stein. Tinner with the 2-point conversion. 8 plays, 58 yards at the 4:14 mark, and it was 8-0. And then there was a safety a couple of minutes later to make it 10-0, and Adam Hauser with a 7-yard run and the extra point, and it was 17-0 after the first. In the second quarter, Cameron Tinner with a 1-yard run into the end zone. That was a 4-play, 42-yard scoring drive at the 9-10 mark of the second quarter. Then just 20 seconds later, Shippensburg, after the turnover, pass complete, the 30-yard pass from Van Syok to McSherry, and it was another extra point. And then just a minute 50 after that, Adam Hauser with a 65-yard spectacular punt return. And then again, another extra point by Van Horn. Cody Gustafson with a 30-yard pass at the 2:15 mark. And then just another 18 seconds later, Cameron Tinner takes the ball on a 35-yard interception. Van Horn with another extra point. 52-0 Shippensburg. So we'll be back after these timeouts to talk about the Pizza Man Athlete of the Week and go over the statistics with JD.
Commercial painting at its best. That simply is New Life Painting, a family-owned Shippensburg company that welcomes the opportunity to discuss your painting needs, one room, or your full house. For 15 years, New Life Painting has guaranteed neatness, efficiency, and quality at affordable prices. If you're thinking of freshening up your home for this fall and winter, give Keith and Whitey a call. New Life Painting, 423-5577 for a free estimate and color consultation. New Life Painting of Shippensburg, 423-5577. Since 1844, Shippensburg's hometown newspaper, the Shippensburg News Chronicle, has been making it their business to cover breaking news, features, local government, and sport. And now you can have your hometown news delivered to your door or to your computer for just pennies a day. Whether you prefer the traditional print, e-edition, or web edition, you will always be in touch with the community. To subscribe, go to shipnc.com and click on the edition that suits your lifestyle. Stay in touch with Shippensburg and the surrounding communities by subscribing today. Shipnc.com, the Shippensburg News Chronicle, now at our new location, 240 West King Street.
Advantage Chem Dry has been locally owned and operated for over 20 years. We are your one-stop shop for all your flooring needs. Check out our virtual showroom at AdvantageFlooringPA.com. We carry the latest selection of hardwood, ceramic, carpet, vinyl, laminate, and LVT flooring. If you want all your carpet and flooring solutions in one convenient location, look no further. Our quality is guaranteed. Call me, Ashley, at Advantage Flooring, 532-9977 to set up a free in-home estimate.
SC Sportsnet's Athlete of the Week is sponsored by Pizza Man, 20 North Seneca Street in Shippensburg. Pizza, wings, and classic dishes. Dine in, carry out, or call 530-1607 for delivery. This week's SC Sportsnet Pizza Man Athlete of the Week is Hannah Pletcher in girls soccer, 40 saves in 3 matches. She got 57, almost 58% of the vote this week. Second place was Dylan Jumper with 35%. He had 11 tackles, 5 solo, and 1 for a loss and 1 interception. And also mentioned was the field hockey player Desiree Neal and Madison Klein in field hockey. So congratulations to Hannah Pletcher, the Pizza Man Athlete of the Week. Next week's poll will be posted next Thursday on scsportsnet.com. You may vote until just before game time. To nominate a Pizza Man Athlete of the Week, just send us a tweet at scsportsnet.com. Tune in next week at halftime for the Pizza Man SC Sportsnet Athlete of the Week. Game stats are sponsored by Chamberlain's Pest Control of Shippensburg. JD?
Shippensburg very well balanced in the first half. 20 rushes, 118 yards. Torres, nice to have him back, 8 for 61. Hauser, 4 for 37. Chavez, 3 for 21. Carter passing, 7 for 8, no interceptions, 122 yards, and those 3 touchdowns, 1 to each one of his receivers. Cody Gustafson, 5 for 82. Clayton Stein, 1 for 10, and Tyler McSherry, 1 for 30. Shippensburg with 240 yards of total offense in the first half. Unfortunately for James Buchanan, 12 rushes for 16 yards in the first half. Passing, they were 2 of 7, 1 interception for 27 yards. And that means they had 43 yards of total offense in the first half for the Rockets.
Wow. That's dominating to say the least. Game stats are sponsored by Chamberlain's Pest Control of Shippensburg. So let's talk about the Colonial Division a little bit here, JD, before we're waiting for the second half to start. And Shippensburg with a 1-0 record in the Colonial Division, along with Big Spring, Greencastle, and Mifflin County. Shippensburg, the only team, though, that's undefeated overall. And 3 of those 4 victories were against teams with a higher ranking as far as the classifications, which is going to help their playoff drive as in extra points to get for beating teams that are higher classified. And I believe the first ranking usually comes out after the 6th season, or 6th game, I should say. So we'll see what happens there. But Greencastle, Mifflin County, Shippensburg, and Big Spring. Big Spring 3-1. That Adams kid, it's a good rusher, and they've played pretty well. And also 3-1 is 2-2. I'm sorry, Northern York is at 2-2, and then we have Greencastle 1-3, Mifflin County 1-3, and Waynesboro 1-3. Buchanan and West Perry 0-4.
Yeah, that was probably the shocker last week. Big Spring knocking off Northern to go 1-0 in the division. Like you said, the Adams kid is a runner. He's been there for a couple of years, has done a nice job. But Petty, the quarterback, he's been doing a nice job as well, from what I've seen in the paper so far, and a couple highlights on the television over the Friday night highlights show that they have on. But yeah, surprising to see Northern at 0-1. Greencastle, 1-0, but they're still, with their record, they're still struggling a little bit. Mifflin County, now they thumped, James Buchanan last week, so we'll see what happens, as we get deeper into the Colonial Division schedule and see how things pan out and so forth, how certain teams match up with one another and so forth. So, Shippensburg's got a nice start to the Colonial Division with the big win over Waynesboro last week. Waynesboro's going to beat some teams in the division. They'll be, tough against some other opponents. So it'll be real interesting to see how the Colonial Division shakes up here and we get ready for the second half of the season.
Yeah, I asked Coach Faust about Waynesboro this afternoon, and very impressed. He said a lot of good athletes, and of course there were, and they fought hard and really had Shippensburg on the ropes before that last second interception to preserve the win for the Greyhounds. I don't have any scores, but West Perry's playing at Big Spring tonight, Mifflin County at Greencastle, Northern York at Waynesboro, and the other games for the Colonial Division. So, as I mentioned earlier, next week, Shippensburg back home, and they'll face this Mifflin County team that moved down from the Colonial Division, the Commonwealth Division to the Colonial Division. So we don't know really anything about them, and looking forward to that SC Sportsnet coverage. Next week starts at 6:45, and the game starts around 7 o'clock. So
don't know much about them, but they had a longer losing streak than James Buchanan that they broke last week. They was like 25, 26 games or something like that going into that game last week. They played up there against the likes of Chambersburg and Cumberland Valley and so forth. They were a Quad A school last year. I think they're one tier below those schools this year, but they're probably going to be a little bit more competitive down in our division, but they are a bigger school than Shippensburg and Greencastle and Northern and such, but they'll be a little bit more competitive, but we'll just see how it shakes out.
So the officials are back on the field waiting for both teams. We should be ready for the second half kickoff in a couple minutes, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Greyhound Football on SD Sportsnet, powered by Kramer Insurance.
Shippensburg's hometown newspaper, the Shippensburg News Chronicle, has been making it their business to cover breaking news, features, local government, and sport. And now you can have your hometown news delivered to your door or to your computer for just pennies a day. Whether you prefer the traditional print, e-edition, or web edition, you will always be in touch with the community. To subscribe, go to shipnc.com and click on the edition that suits your lifestyle. Stay in touch with Shippensburg and the surrounding communities by subscribing today. Shipnc.com, the Shippensburg News Chronicle, now at our new location, 240 West King Street.
What is one of the best ways to give your staff a professional look? Dress them for success with customized outerwear, sweaters, sport and woven shirts, or tees sporting your business logo. CVR Uniforms will apply your professional logo or group logo to any of their products. CVR Uniforms offers excellent turnaround time and the highest quality work at competitive prices. 111 West King Street inside of Town Cleaners. Call CVR Uniforms today at 532-7622.
You have auto insurance because, let's face it, stuff happens. And then you feel punished with a rate hike after filing a claim? Erie Rate Lock changes all that. With Rate Lock from Erie Insurance, your low rate stays great until you change cars, drivers, or your address. Your Erie agent in Shippensburg is Carl Kramer Insurance. Get a quote at 717-530-8600.
Rate lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage. Insured must meet necessary underwriting guidelines. Premium may change if you make policy changes. Not all products are offered in all states. Patent pending.
Planning a special party, celebration, business meeting, or just getting together with your favorite people, Newt's Pub and Grill is the place. Newt's second floor offers a lounge area and banquet rooms. Select from their special banquet menu and buffet options. Newt's staff looks forward to creating a great experience. Give Newt's Pub and Grill a call, 532-3876. Your next special event will be game-changing, being held at Newt's Pub and Grill.
Kick off your fall in a great new car or truck for less than the cost of a used one now at H&H Chevrolet Cadillac Shippensburg. This is Mickey Nye. At H&H, our lower expenses allow us to pass big savings on to you, like $4,500 off now on Chevy Cruze, Malibu, or on Chevy's versatile Colorado pickup, or score $10,000 off on a new Silverado Duramax diesel. H&H is your low overhead dealer that can afford to sell for less. Chevy, find new roads. Take exit 29 off of I-81. Visit hhchev.com, and thank you.
SC Sportsnet coverage of Greyhound football from the Robert T. Henry Pharmacy broadcast booth. For free home prescription delivery, call 532-5812. Rob Ebersol and J.D. Davison with you tonight from James Buchanan High School, 52-0 Greyhounds. Both teams are back out in the field, finishing up their final warm-ups to start the second half. J.D., your thoughts for the second half?
Well, we're going to see, hopefully, and we probably should see a lot of numbers and names we haven't called yet this season from Shippensburg as they hopefully rotate in their second and third string. Does look like Nick Gustafson is over there loosening up, but he is throwing with Carter, but that's what they do before the game. And got a score here at halftime. Mifflin County 14, Greencastle 10.
Wow.
So if that holds up, then could be two 2-0 teams in the Colonial Division facing off next week.
Yeah, that's could be a good game next week from Shippensburg. And again, we'll be on the air at 6:45. So we're almost underway to start the third quarter. And of course, the mercy rule is in effect.
Yep.
So
just momentary stops of the clock on change of possessions and so forth, and of course it will stop after every score and then until it's kicked off again, but just slight momentary stops in the clock, and they put 12 minutes up on the clock. Sometimes teams will agree to put 10 minutes up, shorten the half. But
and Shippensburg, to add insult to injury, gets the ball back to start the third quarter. We see Chavez back instead of Gustafson, and Hauser's back there also too. Calling a couple other new names. Ethan Stauffer's back, and along with Josh Connor, the sophomore. So the Greyhounds will get it. Teeing it up for the Rockets is Zane Bray. And we're ready to go. Quarter number 3. There's the whistle and a kick by Bray. Short kick and covered up nicely by Colby Tracy. Can't really tell if that was a missed kick or an onside kick attempt, but anyhow, nice play by Tracy. And Shippensburg has it 1st and 10 from the 47 in good field position to start this third quarter.
I think it's sort of what James Buchanan wanted the coaching staff wanted to do, but I think he wanted to get it past him and have it die maybe like in between inside the 40 around the 35 in the area of the field there, but just didn't quite make it. And Nick Gustafson under center for Shippensburg.
So Gustafson, the freshman, and he hands it off to Kyle Brown, and Brown into Buchanan territory. A nice run on first down. Stopped by number 52, which is Sean Bankson. Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 for the Greyhounds. So get the new kids in right away here in the second quarter. We'll get all their names to you as soon as I can figure it out. Kane Frodinger is in the game as a wide receiver, along with Austin Kozer. Gustafson. And he hands it off to Nicholas Wirtz, a sophomore. And Wirtz, tall kid, 6'2", 178. And Wirtz is going to run for the first down. That moves the chains. So first down, Shippensburg inside Buchanan territory at about the 43-yard line.
Nice job by Shippensburg's new running back tandem to pick up the first down on their first possession.
Gustafson under center once again, and he'll hand the ball off to Wirtz once again, and Wirtz over the left tackle, and Wirtz plows his way downfield close to another first down, and that will be called 1st and 10. So Nicholas Wirtz with back-to-back first down runs, and Shippensburg in business inside the 35-yard line of James Buchanan. Ball marked at the 33.
Yeah, you said Wirtz is he's a tall fellow out there.
Only a sophomore. We have a lot of good running backs back next year. Hauser's back. This is Kyle Brown again, and Brown falls forward for a good gain on first down. Tackled by Austin Fravel. Gain of about 4, second down 6 for the Greyhounds. They break the huddle. 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side. Again, it's Kozer and Frodinger. And here's Wirtz once again. He breaks a tackle over the left end. He's going to have the first down and more inside the 20. Fights forward close to the 15. Another first down for Nicholas Wirtz. Brought down by Colton Beckman. And it will be 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. I apparently didn't clean my glasses well enough because I'm having a heck of a time getting the.
No, it's not you, Rob. It's I think it's the markings on the field.
Wirtz again, 4th carry in a row. Wirtz into the secondary. 10-5 puts his head down. We have a penalty flag. That's not going to be called a touchdown, but let's see who the call is on, and the referee is telling him to bring the ball back, so it will be an offensive penalty, but another nice run by Nicholas Wirtz. He put his head down and almost scored. You got to like what you see here on this young guy.
Fortunately, that penalty came out, as you were saying, whether they got into the end zone or not. So, I mean, I'm not so sure it was a hold. It was just a pile of players, but.
So it is first down and long after the penalty. And this is Brown. Brown over the right side. He breaks a tackle, fights forward inside the 30-yard line. Brought down by Sean Bankson, but a good run on 1st and long, so it'll be 2nd down now and about 20. Ball marked at the 25-yard line of James Buchanan. Played 5 minutes here of the 3rd quarter. And Gustafson under center. This is Wirtz over the left side. Gets some block. There's going to be another penalty. Wirtz falls forward inside the 20, close to the 15. And see what this call is. Looks like it's going to be on Shippensburg again. Another hold. So that will move the ball back. Wirtz had him back in within decent 3rd down yardage, but ball is marked back over the 30 to the 32, so it's 2nd down and about 25. So 2 holding calls in this drive. The clock continues to turn. Brown and Wirtz, and this is Brown over the right side. Tries to get outside. He doesn't. He'll be knocked, and the ball is loose, and let's see what happens. No signal yet. It's going to be Shippensburg ball. Brown coughs it up, but a Shippensburg player jumps on the ball, so it'll be Greyhound keeps possession. Did you see who that was?
I think there was 54 came up with that recovery for Shippensburg.
That would be Aaron Robber, a junior. So 3rd down and long for the Greyhounds. Nick Gustafson, the new quarterback.
Might we see his first career high school pass?
Yes, we're going to. Gustafson down the middle of the field, in and out of the hands of Ethan Stauffer. It was a good pass. Stauffer had it hit his numbers, but it falls incomplete, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, very nice pass on that. Maybe a little too nice a pass because it got on Stauffer in a hurry and went right off his shoulder pads.
So 4th down, and Greyhounds will go for it. Once again, Austin Closer is out, and there's 2 receivers to the far side. Gustafson will pass again down the far sideline. He has a man open, and it is caught by Kane Freidinger for the touchdown. What do you think about that? Great throw by Gustafson to Freidinger, and Shippensburg is on the board again. Freidinger wide open down the far sideline, and Nick Gustafson with a nice throw. 58-0. Wow. Jackson Van Horn will.
I'm not going to complain, Rob, but this is when the clock's supposed to stop, and it's continuing to run. I don't think James Buchanan really cares either. I mean, they're down 58-0.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's really too upset at right now. So Shippensburg having some trouble getting the right personnel on the field for the extra point. They're going to go for 2 here.
Oh, it's a JV team. Sometimes you don't have a kicker on the JV level.
True. Gustafson, Wirtz, breaks a tackle into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 3:43, and they're going to keep the clock running again. It's 60-0 Shippensburg. We shall return.
Hey, insurance companies that want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads can go right ahead, as long as it's not my money paying for it. For seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance, I go to Erie Insurance, where a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products. But don't just take it from me. Talk to your local Erie agent.
Your Erie agent in Shippensburg is Carl Kramer Insurance. Get a quote at 717-530-8600.
9-play, 53-yard scoring drive for the Shippensburg second unit to get them on the board here in the second half.
How long was that pass?
26-yard touchdown pass from Nick Gustafson to Kane Freidinger.
So Shippensburg will kick it off. Eddie Walker still doing that honor. And back deep is Bradshaw and Owen Stoner once again.
Ball blew off the tee.
Looks like the rain let up a little bit. It didn't seem like it as heavy as it was at halftime.
It's let up, but the breeze has definitely picked up. If we look at our flags on top of the goalpost there, Rob.
So here's the kickoff. Short kick taken by one of the up backs, and he brings it up to about the 40-yard line before he's gang tackled. Tackle in that pile was Blake Rhodes, a sophomore. Buchanan will have it first and 10 at about the 39-yard line.
I'm not sure who it was for Shippensburg, Rob, on the far side of the field there, the second guy in. He was about 4 yards offsides on that play, and they did not call it.
So first down. Let's see who comes out at quarterback for the Rockets, and it will be Bradshaw, who didn't look too bad here in the first half. Man in motion. And this is Zane Bray, and Bray gets it up over the 45-yard line before he's knocked back by about 4 Shippensburg defenders. The coaching staff wanting a penalty over in the Buchanan sideline. No flag thrown. See where they mark the ball. And now there's a whistle timeout and a injured Rocket. Under 49 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Now they do stop the clock. We'll be right back.
Since 1944. Shippensburg's hometown newspaper, the Shippensburg News Chronicle, has been making it their business to cover breaking news, features, local government, and sport. And now you can have your hometown news delivered to your door or to your computer for just pennies a day. Whether you prefer the traditional print, e-edition, or web edition, you will always be in touch with the community. To subscribe, go to shipnc.com and click on the edition that suits your lifestyle. Stay in touch with Shippensburg and the surrounding communities by subscribing today. Shipnc.com, the Shippensburg News Chronicle, now at our new location, 240 West King Street. Kathy's Deli, West King Street in Shippensburg, is happy to cater almost any event imaginable, from banquets to picnics, corporate events, or elegant wedding receptions. Kathy's Deli offers quality food and exceptional service. Catering all over the Cumberland Valley for all size groups, Kathy's experience and expertise, along with your ideas, will make for real crowd pleasers. Give Kathy or Donna a call at 477-8300 for individualized consultations. Kathy's Deli of Shippensburg. Experience the difference.
Premier Events West Orange Street in Shippensburg is the place to go for excellent upscale food and service in the Shippensburg area. Premier Events is a premier banquet and special events facility that offers catering for all occasions in their beautiful chandelier-lit banquet room. All their delicious food is freshly prepared and can be served on or off-site at your chosen location. Call them today at 532-2279 to book your party and let your next event be a premier event.
Well, we're glad to announce that Zane Bray is finally on his feet after the injury, and he's walking off to the sideline by himself. So he was down on the field for a couple minutes, but he looks like he's okay. So it'll be...
Yeah, he is limping. He does look like he has a brace on that left knee, so it looks like he probably had an existing injury and probably just re-aggravated it on this wet night.
Bray is a senior, 6 feet, 254 pounds, and the clock will start again. We're in the last minute of play here in the third quarter, and it's second down and about 3 for the Rockets. Bradshaw from the gun. Taking a long snap, man in motion. And Bradshaw back to pass. Looking left. Throws down the middle of the field, and it is complete. Caught by Owen Stoner, and Stoner in Shippensburg territory at about the 40-yard line. So that'll move the chains for the Rockets. And that should be the final play of the third quarter.
Nice pass by Bradshaw. Stoner, nice route. He came from this side of the field, ran the whole way, across the field, and found an open spot there to pick up the Rockets' first down as time expires here in the third quarter.
With more than 20 years of experience, Kathy Pugh and her customer service friendly staff are no strangers to making customers happy with great food and friendly hometown service. From specialty soups, salads, made-to-order sandwiches, baked goods, and gourmet coffees, Kathy's Deli has grown to one of the most popular caterers in our area. A great place for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Voted #1 deli and #1 for lunch. Kathy's Deli, West King Street, Shippensburg. Experience the difference.
So we start quarter number 4 here from James Buchanan High School in Mercersburg, Pennsylvania. Rob Ebersol, J.D. Davidson, Greyhound football on SD Sportsnet, powered by Kramer Insurance Agency. Man in motion again, and Bradshaw looks to throw and dumps it out on the far side, intended for Evan Stoner. Incomplete pass on first down, so it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Rockets. Ball marked at the 43-yard line of Shippensburg.
Wirtz with nice pressure coming from his linebacker spot made Bradshaw throw that ball up and over his long arms and just led the receiver just a little too far.
Bradshaw again from the shotgun. And he throws it to the right flat to Stoner. Stoner reverses field looking for some blockers. He's still on the run, and he's finally brought down by Josh Connor, the sophomore. And Stoner ran a long way to get a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd down and long for James Buchanan.
But give Connor some kudos on that. He, stayed in his position on this side of the field, and the guy came the whole way over to him and made the tackle.
3rd down, call it 7 for the Rockets. And back in the game is Sebastian Wise, the freshman quarterback. Hout is in the backfield. In motion is Stoner. Wise throws it to the right flat, and it is complete for the 1st down to Bradshaw, who was the quarterback, and he lined up as a wide receiver. So that's going to be enough for a 1st down, and Buchanan moves the chains.
Yeah, nice little route there. Shippensburg unable to knock it down, but the Bradshaw with the catch and conversion for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10. Now Bradshaw back under center. Moves back to the shotgun. 2 minutes in here in the 4th quarter. Bradshaw back to pass again. Looking left. Forced out of the pocket, and now he's going to be sacked. Nice tackle by Nicholas Welts. Welts has looked pretty good on both sides of the ball, and that's going to be a loss on the play. It'll be 2nd down and long for James Buchanan. Welts looking pretty good, J.D.
Yeah, he was back in coverage, and when Bradshaw rolled it to this side, he closed like Cameron Tinner does from time to time and wrapped him up and didn't let him get away.
So 2nd down and long. Bradshaw is going to be pressured. He gets away from one tackle, and he throws it on the run, and it is bobbled and then caught by Owen Stoner for a loss on the play, but nice hustle by Bradshaw to get out of the grasp of a rushing Greyhound, but it's going to be 3rd down and long, about 3rd down and 19 for James Buchanan.
Stauffer with the tackle on defense there for the Greyhounds on that last play.
Bradshaw from the shotgun again. Motion is Stoner. And he pitched the ball to Stoner on the left side. Welts misses him. He's looking for some blocking. It's knocked out of bounds inside the 35-yard line. That was Blake Rhodes on the stop for the Greyhounds. It'll be 4th down now and about 15. Make it 14 for the Rockets. Coming up to the 8-minute mark of the 4th quarter. Mercy rule in effect. 60-0 Greyhounds.
Yeah, Welts missed him in the backfield, but he was blocked up pretty good that time by James Buchanan.
So Bradshaw taking his good old time, trying to get the offense set on a 4th and long. Stoner in motion. Bradshaw being pressured. He breaks one tackle. Now he's going to run with it. He's going to be brought down short of the 1st down. That was Ori Kramer, a sophomore, getting a first tackle of the night, probably the year. And that will be short, and the ball will turn over on downs to the Greyhounds, and they'll set up shop offensively here, 1st down and 10.
Yeah, missed the first guy who put pressure on him. He, broke through the line, and when he went to plant his foot to get Bradshaw, it went out from underneath him, and Bradshaw tucked it under and ran.
1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Under 7 minutes to go here in this contest. Gustafson hands it off to Welts. Welts breaks a couple tackles, spin move, still on his feet. It's going to be a gain of about 6 on 1st down. So Nicholas Welts with another nice run. Scott Seaburn on the stop for James Buchanan. They'll give him 5, 2nd down and 5 for Shippensburg.
Yeah, if you're Shippensburg now, you just run the same two plays. Give it to Welts and give it to the other running back, and if they sub other running backs in, let them carry the ball.
This is Brown right up the middle. Brown falls forward for maybe a yard gain. brought down by Cody Straley.
Check that was 21 that time.
Nicholas Clapsaddle, sophomore. We also have a new running back in, Andrew Hawk, a sophomore. He split to the near side on third down and a couple. Welts over the left side, and Welts is going to have the first down and more, still on his feet over midfield. 40, 35, fights forward to the 30 before he's brought down by a host of James Buchanan tacklers led by Denver Norcross. Great run on short yardage by Welts, and Shippensburg is in.
They're going to say
Buchanan
stepped out about the 40, Rob. I thought he
Okay.
was doing a nice tight right job along the sideline over there, but apparently he must have stepped out at the 40.
Well, he kept moving, kept running over defenders, but still a nice run, and it's 1st and 10 at the Buchanan 40, 5:09 remaining. And this is an end around to Nicholas Clapsaddle, and Clapsaddle is going to be close to another first down. Tackle made by Scott Seaburn, and they're going to call it short, it looks like. It'll be second down and about a yard for the Greyhounds. Nice play. And Nick Gustafson goes over to the sideline and gets the call from the coaching staff. So Shippensburg going to move to 5-0. And could be a good game next week at home against Mifflin County. Hope you join us here on SE Sportsnet. Gustafson, Clapsaddle, left side, first down and more, looking for some blockers. And he's hit, but he falls forward about the 25-yard line. Nice tackle by Scott Seaburn and Denver Norcross. It'll be first down and 10 for the Greyhounds. As Nicholas Clapsaddle, a sophomore, 5'6", 143. First and 10 at the 24-yard line of Buchanan. Gustafson has thrown a touchdown pass here in the second half. This is Clapsaddle again over the right end. First down and more. 10, 5, touchdown Shippensburg. Nicholas Clapsaddle, 24 yards out. It is now 66-0. Almost needed a calculator there, JD, but I figured that out. 66-0 Greyhounds. Wow. Nice run. And let's see what they do now. The extra point, if they'll go for two. No, looks like we're going to have somebody kick. It's Ethan Stauffer's left-handed kicker. Going to try the extra point. High snap, kick is up. Well, good leg, but he's going to miss it wide right. 2:57 remaining. Clock is moving. Now they're going to stop the clock. 66-0. We shall be right back.
Hey, insurance companies that want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads can go right ahead, as long as it's not my money paying for it. For seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance, I go to Erie Insurance, where a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products. But don't just take it from me. Talk to your local Erie agent.
Your Erie agent in Shippensburg is Carl Kramer Insurance. Get a quote at 717-530-8600.
SE Sportsnet coverage of Greyhound football from the Robert T. Henry Pharmacy broadcast booth. For free home prescription delivery, call 532-5812. 66-0. It's 127 points that Buchanan has given up in the last two ball games.
Sixth place, 72-yard scoring drive for the Greyhounds that time, as Stauffer tees the ball up to kick off.
Decent kick, and it's over the head of the receiver, Cameron Funk, and he picks it up at the 1-yard line. Funk gets it back over the 10 to about the 15-yard line. Dante Latrugio on the stop for Shippensburg. And Buchanan will have one last chance here to get on the board. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Shippensburg gets out of it with a win. no injuries. Second half filled with second and third stringers getting some valuable playing time. So it's been a good evening for the Greyhounds. Wise is back in the ball game. 2 wide receivers, and Wise, he hands it off. And this is Cameron Funk, and Funk with a nice run on first down, close to a first down, tackled by Jacob Keys, another sophomore, and that they will give him the yardage. So it's 1st and 10 Buchanan, and the ball is at about the 26-yard line of Buchanan. Minute 8 remaining in the contest. Wise, the freshman quarterback, and some confusion on the offensive side. I'm not sure if they know what. I don't think they have enough players out on the field. That's the problem. And finally, Evan Stoner comes in. He's better hurry. And he does get the ball off to Cameron Funk, and he's pushed back. Tackled by Kyler Brown and also Nicholas Welts. 2nd down and 10 after the no gain. And I don't know if we'll have to get another snap off. Wise looks over to the sideline for a call on 2nd and 10. And 10 seconds remaining. Wise gets the snap and hands it off to Funk again, and Funk falls forward to about the 30-yard line, and that's the ball game. So Shippensburg comes to James Buchanan and wins 66-0 to improve to 5-0 on the season, 2-0 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. We'll be back to wrap things up after these commercial messages.
With more than 20 years of experience, Kathy Pugh and her customer service friendly staff are no strangers to making customers happy with great food and friendly hometown service. From specialty soups, salads, made-to-order sandwiches, baked goods, and gourmet coffees, Kathy's Deli has grown to one of the most popular caterers in our area. A great place for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Voted #1 deli and #1 for lunch. Kathy's Deli, West King Street, Shippensburg. Experience the difference.
You have auto insurance because, let's face it, stuff happens. And then you feel punished with a rate hike after filing a claim? Erie Rate Lock changes all that. With Rate Lock from Erie Insurance, your low rate stays great until you change cars, drivers, or your address. Your Erie agent in Shippensburg is Carl Kramer Insurance. Get a quote at 717-530-8600.
Rate lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage. Insured must meet necessary underwriting guidelines. Premium may change if you make policy changes. Not all products are offered in all states. Patent pending.
Well, JD has made an executive decision. We're not going to even bother going over the end of the game stats because it was pretty much a blowout, 66-0. And I liked what I did see. A couple of the players that got to play in the second half. Welts did a good job. Gustafson threw a touchdown pass, so they did a nice job in the second half.
Yeah, Welts, he racked up 63 yards rushing in the second half. Brown had 41, and Claps had 18. And like you said, Gustafson, he threw 2 nice passes there. One went for the touchdown. The other one was a little hitch pattern. Got on the receiver a little too quickly and hit off the shoulder pad. But, yeah, it's nice to see the JV team get some varsity Friday night action and get some much needed experience because I do believe that there is no JV game Monday night.
All right, JD, thank you very much for helping out again, and look forward to being with you on next Friday night as Shippensburg hosts Mifflin County. Coverage of Shippensburg High School football is an exclusive and copyrighted feature of SE Sportsnet and the Shippensburg High School Athletic Department. Any use of the descriptions and accounts without the consent of SE Sportsnet and the Shippensburg Area Senior High School is strictly prohibited. Once again, final score, 66-0 Greyhounds. You have been listening to coverage of Shippensburg Greyhound football on SE Sportsnet. Good night, everybody. Thanks for listening.